find ourselves here on Erev Rosh Hashanah, the day before Yom Hadin. This is the day that we reflect, and we look back as we prepare for Rosh Hashanah this year, and we compare ourselves to last year. And last year, we had committed to ourselves that this coming year, we were going to build a closer relationship with Hashem. We were decided that we were going to be more involved. We were going to do things differently. Yet here we are, and we're looking back and saying, how did I do? Let's take a look at our relationship with Hashem. There's a beautiful Maharal that shares with us that every single human interaction that we have, every relationship that we go through in our lives, is only there to help us build on our relationship with Hashem. Our friendships, our relationship with our parents, our siblings, our spouse, everything is there to help us build on how our relationship is with Hashem. That being said, let's take a look at Rosh Hashanah from a different vantage point. When I was looking at the closeness and our interaction with Hashem, and I was thinking about why is it that relationships fail? Most often, relationships and friendships fail because of the lack of effort put into them. This summer, when we started the summer, I thought about this message, and I looked at some of our campers who were not already friendly with other kids who came to camp, were not already friendly or familiar with our camp. And some of them had a hard time adjusting. The last week of camp, the highlight of the summer, the Yom Hadin of the summer, is the grand sing at Color. And I sat there in the front, in my seat, my kisei kavod, my seat of greatness, in the front of the room along with the other judges, and we watched as our campers marched in with pride and excitement and anxious to win color war. And the highlight of this grand sing is the singing of an alma mater, a song that has actually nothing to do with color war and highlights everything we had done over the summer. And this particular summer, there was not a dry eye in the room. Everybody found themselves deeply connected and crying. On the way home, I had a chance to reflect on why we found ourselves crying. Why was it so emotional? Why do we feel so connected to 4 weeks of summer when we just sang a song? And the reason is because nobody failed. Everybody tried. Effort was put in from counselors, from campers, from friends, from administrators, all around to make everybody fit in. Everybody had a great relationship. It worked together as a group. And when we sat in the front of the room and we looked out, and we saw those campers who only 2 weeks earlier didn't yet find their place. Today were sitting there crying how they didn't want to go home. When they said to me as they got on the bus on the way home, please can we stay 1 more week? I realized that our relationship had built, had bonded, had created, and was solid. That is what the whole year is supposed to do to our relationship with Hashem. And when we stand on Rosh Hashanah, and we hear Tikiyat Shofar, and it echoes inside of our soul, that is our relationship with Hashem crying out and saying, we are connected. So from this point, through the end of Sukkot, we want to foster that. We want to build that. We want to feel this great connection. On Shmini Atzeret and Simchat Torah, we should feel a little bit of sadness. We should be able to turn to somebody and say, I just want one more week. I don't want this beautiful time to end yet. And then we should realize that our relationship with Hashem doesn't end at the end of Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and Sukkot. It continues throughout the year. We can foster and build that relationship and that friendship with Hashem. Every time we open a Siddur, it's not just on Rosh Hashanah when we open the Siddur that we should feel that. That's something we should work toward. So our goal for this year is it should be a year where our closeness with Hashem is built on and expands. We should feel always deep in our heart the deep closeness that we have with Hashem. May this year be a year of bracha and shalom, happiness, health, and peace to us, our family and friends, and the entire Jewish world.